Today, we will be talking about bipolar disorder and understanding bipolar disorder. So, first of all, what is it exactly? So, it's a mood disorder where you have manic episodes and depressive episodes. Usually, the manic episodes happen for at least 3 to 5 days, at least once every 3 months. And depressive episodes happen at least 2 to 5 days within 3 months. For an extended period of time is the point. So, what is mania exactly? Well, mania includes reckless behavior, euphoria, agitation, talking so fast that others cannot understand you, and a decreased need for sleep. Now, you do not need all of these to be considered manic, and you do not have to have any of these to be manic. There are other symptoms as well. So, I actually have bipolar disorder, and I'm going to tell a couple stories as examples. So, one time when I was manic, I went to the bar, snuck in the bar, and got drunk and drove home. These are examples of reckless behavior. And at the time, I thought this all was a good idea. That is what makes it mania. The fact that it felt right at the time, but then it was very dangerous. So, next we'll talk about depression. Depression itself is its own categorical disorder, and it's characterized by sleeping too much or sleeping too little, which is insomnia, eating too little or eating too much, overeating, no interest in your favorite activities. That is one of the big ones. If you don't like to do things that you love to do, you're probably depressed. Little to no energy is also a big one. Negative thoughts or suicidal thoughts or actions, that is also a big one. You do not have to have suicidal thoughts to be depressed, and just like the mania slide, you don't need to have all of these symptoms to be depressed. But the key thing in bipolar disorder is that it's reoccurring, and that they're lasting between a little bit like a week, and it happens over and over again, and that is bipolar disorder. Now, treatment options for bipolar disorder can include behavioral therapy, group therapy, or drug therapy, which is medication. At first, I was just doing behavioral therapy, and then I got into drug therapy, which takes a long time to find the right drug combination for bipolar disorder. It's a very tricky thing to medicate. At first, I was on just an antidepressant, which actually made me more manic. And in that period of mania, I failed 3 classes. This was the fall of last year. And I lost my scholarships, and I had to go through a process of explaining what happened and being vulnerable, and then I got them back, luckily, because they understood, and it wasn't my fault. It was just the medication was not right for me at all. And now I'm on long-term medication therapy, and I've been taking my medicine for about a year, and it still just is not quite right, but we're getting there. So basically, that's the basics of bipolar disorder. And a lot of people think it's just being moody, just going back and forth from happy to sad, but that's not what it is at all. The whole point of bipolar disorder is that it's an extended period of time of mania or depression, and that it reoccurs, and there's a pattern. And it's kind of frustrating when I see people use it. It's like slang. Like if they say, "Oh, my my dog is so bipolar. Like he does this and then he does this." Or, "Oh, the weather is so bipolar because it was just sunny, now it's raining." It's real frustrating. But that's the point of things like this, to educate and to help them understand what it really is. And that's all we'll be talking about today.